God said the essence, my essence is not in the house no more. I got to go back even a little bit to Ezekiel 37 where the Lord began to take Ezekiel to the valley of dry bones and ask him a question. He said, listen, son of man, can these bones live again? It's sad to say, this church, in church history, as we talk about the 7 churches, the last church that John described, I believe, was the church of Thyatira. How he said the scripture was, he said, you're neither hot nor cold. For this cause I spew you out my mouth. He said, for I found that your works have not been right with God. But among the things before he said that particular verse, he said how you have respected person. And this is what's in the church now. We respect a godly apparel, things that look good, expensive clothing. But we don't realize God is not concerned about that. He's concerned with the church to have his essence again. Yeah. Don't you realize we're here to do a last minute work? We can't say a last day work no more because day is gone. We got to say a last minute, a last second work. The time grace has been in existence for over 1,400 and something for 1,000 years almost. Due to the fact now grace is getting ready to come to a close. In our time, the Gentile nation time is getting ready to come to an end. That's right. And what has happened? We have squandered away our time and forgotten where God has brought us from. And the essence of the church has gone away. And God is saying now, people will always talk about the old church. It didn't take all that. You don't have to do all that. Some preachers will tell you, well, you don't need to fast no more. That's a lie from the pit of hell. They'll tell you, well, you don't need to pray no more. That's a lie from the pit, because if the devil comes to mean of communication, which is prayer, you can't hear from God. That means you left out there to your own individuals and fall to the hands of the enemy. But what has happened now, the devil has rocked the church in a false sense of security. In other words, you have fallen asleep not realizing that you're sleeping with the enemy. Not realizing that the devil is sitting there waiting for